afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Albert Figueroa here, called Connecting the Dots, Networking and Business Strategies. Strategies. That's a word that always gets to me, but hey, never mind about that. We're so glad that you can join us here today, folks. Hey, where's my crowd over here? Come on, this is it. I gotta give it up. My crowd is in the house. This is what it's all about. We love to go out there and have a good time and just sharing of what's happening in our community. One thing about us with Connecting the Dots, we like networking. As you notice these dots, they're connecting of who you know. It tells the person to get on the show, and they pay it forward and forward and forward, all about just unity in the community. Quote Gabrielle Eileen Figueroa. This is what she said, and this is what's in our heart. We love to give back. Folks, stay tuned. You want to see we have a great lineup of guests today. We got Dr. Parsons coming up today. She's the owner of Natural Health Center, Natural Path Health Center. We also got Bianca Echeveste, Great Escape Travel Agency. Bianca's in the house too. Come on, give it up for Bianca. And Summer Dawn. Summer Dawn's Event Planning and Marketing Director of Dove Sound Events. And then we have Kyla Reed, Miss California, Outstanding Teen in 2014. Woo, yes, these are our guests for today, so stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back right after these messages. I love it. Woo. Filling out all about the respect today, folks. It's what it's all about. Hey, to my left, which is your right, I have Kyla Reed. Look at it. Look at it. She's Miss California Outstanding Teen 2014. And Kyla Reed is an accomplished student, philanthropist, musician, athlete, and host. As Miss California Outstanding Teen, she is eager to spend her year giving back to the community. Her goal is to inspire young people throughout the state to adopt a healthy lifestyle through proper nutrition and physical fitness. Welcome, Kyla. Thank you, Kyla. Gosh, it's so cool. So tell me about it. You're on 2014 Miss California, and I see that you're a philanthropist. And you're a musician?
Yes, I am. My talent's actually piano, so.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of music do you like playing?
I love to play more of the contemporary classical music. That's much more my personality, where I use my elbows, I'll use crossovers with my hands. It's so much fun, and it's very much more connected with me, and I love to entertain. I'm very much an entertainer, so.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Do you play for all of these events that you go to sometimes?
I do. People ask me to play, and it's something I love to do because when I play, I can tell, I get pictures back, and I have this huge smile on my face, and I love getting those pictures because it shows that I do love it, and I love showing people that.
Oh, that is awesome. I love it. And theater too?
Yeah, I did musical theater when I was younger, and it's something that I still love to go watch, and my younger brothers were thinking about getting them into it because my older brother and I loved it so much, so it's lots of fun.
Oh, this is good. This is good. And you love to give back to the community.
I do. I actually have 4 younger siblings, and so for me, it's always been in my head. My parents always told me you're a role model to them, and now that I'm Miss California's Outstanding Teen, I get to reach beyond my 4 younger siblings into children all across the state and show them what it means not only to live an active and healthy lifestyle, but to show them how to love each other and what it really means to grow up in the right way.
I love it. So they're out there watching the show right now, huh?
Probably, yeah.
Give a shout out. Hey, guys. Right on. I see that you like to keep people healthy or encourage them.
I do. I think it's very important to live an active and healthy lifestyle. My maternal grandmother was actually diagnosed with lymphoma cancer, and she completely changed her lifestyle and how she ate and how she exercised. And now, I think it's 5 years later, she's pretty much cancer-free. And so that's very cool.
Yes, I gotta give that. Woo, that's what we're talking about.
So my family adopted a healthy lifestyle, and we can really tell the difference. And it's something I'm very passionate about, and I kind of want to get other people excited about it too.
That is something to be excited about. I see you got your own quote out there too. You got your own quote.
Yep.
Be smart.
Be active, be healthy.
Did you hear that? Do it again. Look at the camera.
Be smart, be active, be healthy. So,
be smart, be active, be healthy. Oh gosh, this is good.
Yeah.
Now, also, you're an author and a 5-time recipient of the Presidential Physical Fitness Award.
I am. I wrote a children's book called I Love to Play Outside, and it's something I read to children when I go into classrooms to encourage them to go play outside. And today it's very popular to stay in and play video games and watch movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids doing that.
I love to encourage them, go outside, have your imagination, and just run wild and just have fun. And so I loved to encourage kids to do that.
Go get dirty.
Yeah.
Go on, go play.
Yeah.
Go get dirty. Get out of the house. Let's get out of this. Stop playing the game stuff there
Absolutely.
too. Gosh, so many kids out there don't get out.
No, they don't.
A lot of them don't.
No, and it's something that even my little brothers and myself have to work on, because it is easy to stay inside and watch a movie. So I think that that nowadays, because it's so easy to stay inside, it's a little bit harder to go outside.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, also too, as an MC entertainer, when I'm out there DJing parties, I see young kids come out.
Mm-hmm.
But their energy is not as strong.
No, it's not.
You know, I'm like, well, of course not. They don't get out and play or something. I mean, they know how to do this, or, you know, do that. But, you know, when they start moving, they're like, whoa, you know, breathing hard. That's like, that's not good, huh, son? I got my son here and there, too. He loves playing games. I'm just playing with him. This is all good.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go out there, would you talk to people, elementary schools? Tell me, you go all throughout California. What is it you do?
I love to talk to younger children. As I said earlier, I have 4 younger siblings, so kids is where my strength is. So I love to talk to them. We actually go outside and we'll exercise and we'll have fun, we'll play games. But I also talk to adults too, because I think it's important to tell them what it means to be healthy, so that they can teach their children, because it is a generational thing. So I do talk to adults and children alike.
Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I see you got your father over here too, huh?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo, he's there. That's what we're talking about, feeling the love. That's what it's all about. I met him earlier. He said, oh, I'm just a driver and all that. I thought, no, you're here. You're the supporter, man. You're the father.
Yeah.
This is what you create. I gotta get for Daryl. I gotta tell you, man. You're out there and inspired, motivated, go-getter. You gotta get your seed somewhere. I mean, it's all about connecting the dots about who inspires you the most.
Absolutely.
And who encourages you to grow. What made you get started this way? What made you get out of the box?
For me, with pageants, it was very out of the box for me. You can ask anyone who knew me beforehand. I was about 12 years old when someone was like, hey, you should do pageants. And I said no, and my dad said no.
Dad said no?
Yeah, Dad said no. I was very much into sports, very athletic. I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I didn't even know how to walk in 1-inch heels. But then I ended up saying, okay, I'll do one. And then after that, we saw this amazing growth from this girl who could barely talk to her friends. She could barely raise her hand in class, to this girl who now at 17 years old isn't afraid to get up in front of a few thousand people and just talk. So it's for me, pageants are about a lot more than the glitz and the glamour. It's about gaining that confidence and unlocking the potential that you didn't even know that was inside of you.
Hello.
Yeah.
I gotta get another pause for that one. That was, come on, guys. That is so good. Get out of the box.
And even beyond that, I actually finished high school at 16, and so I'm...
Hold on. 16?
Yeah, 16.
Finish high school at 16?
Yeah.
My gosh, you are the queen. I learned this. Woo!
So I'm in community college right now, because with my title, I'm traveling so much, it's a little bit harder to go to a university. So next fall, I'll be transferring to a university, and I'll actually be going with quite a few scholarships that I've earned from this organization. I'll be going almost at no charge because of the scholarships I earned in the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization.
No charge?
Almost no charge.
Almost. But hey, that's yeah. Oh, this is good.
Yeah. So it's different, but it's something I never thought I would do, but it's something that's really changed my life for the better.
I could imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Something to make a choice, a decision, and then moving forward and pursue it at such a young age. Entrepreneur right here in the making. She has a heart and a passion about paying it forward.
Mm-hmm.
Going out there and helping people. Now, you also have 2 awards.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your awards.
One is the Youth Good Deed Award, which means that I went out and I served my community. It's so many service hours. I don't quite remember what it was, but you had to go and serve your community, and so that's something I've been taught from a very young age. My parents taught me that you need to give back. That's something that you need to do, and it really does change your perspective on what's in your community and what you really can do. The other one is the Duke of Edinburgh Award, which really gets people out of their comfort zone and really to pursue their skills. You have to go on hikes, you have to pursue a certain skill, mine being my talent, which is piano. You have to do certain active skills. So you're trying to pull this potential out of children. And once you do it for a certain amount of months, you get the award. And so I've gotten it twice, and I'm pursuing it again this June. So,
oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, 2015, right here. Woo!
Yeah.
I see. So Miss California, how did you get Miss California Teen?
Well, the competition, it's in the Miss America organization. This is the teen program, which is 13 to 17 years old. I started when I was 14, and you have to win a local pageant. And I won Miss Kern County's Outstanding Teen and went on to Miss California's Outstanding Teen. And then that was my first year. I won last year, which was my third year competing.
Ooh.
And so yeah, there were 42 girls at the competition, and it's very prestigious. It's not easy to win. It took me 3 years of hard work, of blood, sweat, and tears. All three were just a part of that, just equally. And then I got to go on to the Miss America's Outstanding Teen competition in July, and that was a blast. 53 of the best and brightest from around the country came, and it was awesome.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Now, the one thing, the pageant is here?
For the California competition. It's in the Williams Soroyan Theater. It's not too far from here.
Here in Fresno?
Yes.
Because a lot of people in Fresnonians don't know about this. Central California, I just found out about it when I was on the phone with you, or just talking about that.
Yeah, the pageant is the last week of June. It's the 26th and 27th. The teen is crowned on the 26th, and the Miss is crowned the next night, Miss California. And so that's really fun. It's a week-long pageant, but the finals night, where the girls crowned, are on those 2 days.
Ooh, what day again?
June 26th for the teen, and June 27th for the Miss.
And that's the one you're involved in.
I'm going to be crowning the next girl this year.
Ooh,
So yeah.
look at that. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. So.
Congrats. Oh, look at this. This is good. Especially, you're what, 17 years old?
17.
17 years old. Graduated when she was 16 out of high school. Moving forward, she knows what she wants because she got out of the box. And when you get out of the box, you want to go out there and pursue. Follow your heart and your passion. And the more you give, the more you receive.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot of people don't understand that when they're at home watching or playing video games and stuff like that.
No, they don't.
And really, look at that. Look at the camera. I really want you to share in the heart. Say, tell me, get out. Get out.
Yeah, get up and go. You know, my one thing that I've really learned with my family's multicultural. 2 of my younger sisters are actually adopted. And that's something that I never really thought of having adopted sisters when I was younger, but now I do. And they've really taught me what it means to let go of my past and really strive for the future.
Yes.
And because I was so shy, I was so in my own little zone, the girl in the corner, and that's not me anymore. That I'm the girl who's not afraid to get out there and go have fun. And so my little sisters taught me that. They're only 4 years old, but that's something that they taught me, that their previous life from a different family doesn't matter anymore. It's with us, and their future is so bright. And I look at them and think, well, my future's just as bright.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's what we're talking about. I like this. Well, gosh, Kyla, I appreciate you having you on the show here.
You.
See this guy in the back? That's DJ Mike out there. He's going to hit it up with some music right now. And we're going to give it a round of applause, and we're going to have some. Kyla, thank you so much for coming to our show. Come on, guys, give it up to them. It's all about RESPCT, respect. We'll be right back after these messages. Thank you. Talking about. It's RESPCT show today. It's all about respect for the women, because that's all we have is an all-women show today. And we just love having them on our show. And this is what the Aretha Franklin's Respect's all about. You gotta have that attitude. Come on, girl. Hey, to my left, which is your right. Come on, folks. Woo! Dr. Mikell Suzanne Parsons in the house right here. Come on, I'm liking this. And she's a doctor of chiropractic, a certified clinical nutritionist, and a diplomat of the American Clinical Board of Nutrition and American Chiropractic Neurology Board. In addition to being a certified gluten practitioner, she has been a regular guest on this TV show, Central Valley Talk, where she motivates, inspires people to take back control of their health and given simple tips and tools to do at home. Presently, she is a founder of the Natural Path Health Center in Fresno, California, where she continues to specialize in chiropractic, nutrition, chiropractic, neurology, weight loss resistance, healing from gluten-related disorders, and brain health. So, folks, here's the doctor. That was a lot to say, girl, but you got yes.
I was testing your brain the whole time.
You know what? Tell us more about this. What is it you do? Good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about this. What you got so many topics to talk about, but what is your main one that you want to talk about? Share from your heart.
Well, the one that I wanted to focus on today is one of the most underappreciated yet most valuable part of our body, and that is our brain. So if we did a survey right now, how many people have purchased within the last year a new cell phone or a new computer, or you've upgraded software? How many of you do maintenance on your car? You actually put gas in it regularly. You check the tires, you might do a little rotation, you put some oil in.
That's real.
But when was the last time you intentionally made sure your brain was in optimal working condition? Putting you on the spot. When was it?
Hold on, you got me in a spot.
Yeah, exactly.
The hamster fell asleep on the wheel upstairs. I totally look at that. He's licking the window now.
Which is a sign, people. That's a sign.
That's real.
Yes, so that's my concern, is that our most valuable piece of equipment, we don't even give it a second thought. We assume, well, if things start to go bad, I'll just take a pill, or I'll, have some surgery. But with the brain, if you don't start doing maintenance from the moment you're born, how our brain functions determines how our body functions.
That is so real.
The brain is the director of the body. We can live with some heart problems. We can live without a gallbladder. Preferably, you should keep your own. You grew it, you own it, take care of it. But we can live without it. When our brain waves are flatlined, that's when that conversation happens around that bedside about, is it time to pull the plug? There is no quality of life when there is no brain function. So my role is to get the word out about closing that gap between dementia, Alzheimer's. Who wants that?
No.
Yet many people are signed up on that road to develop it because of the decisions they're making or the things that they're ignoring.
Or stuff they're putting in their bodies. Because food is information for the body. It tells the body to work for good, or it tells the body to work for evil. Yes.
Evil would be long-term a disease process. So when we just take our brain for granted, we accept, well, I'm not sleeping well. We accept the fact that that teenager isn't motivated, and come on, get out of bed, come on. When it could be that your brain waves, and your eyes are closed and you're just not present. The whole purpose of life is to be connected with people.
Yes.
To be present during those moments. But if your brain is producing brain waves that are saying you should be sleeping, but it's during the day, you're just existing.
You're like the lights on, but nobody's home.
Exactly. Or the person inside has the shutters down and the windows drawn and covers up to here, lights out. So what scares me is now that I'm doing a little more focus in brain health, I'm starting to see scary things in our kids.
What do you see?
Well, if you see the slide, that is one page of a brain map. Now, what a brain map is it's an actual EEG, which is something that medical neurologists do all the time if they're wanting to see, do you have seizures? So we've taken that technology, and I'm able to do this in my office. So we're able to see what type of brain waves are you producing. Now, those brain waves are things that we make all the time, every single one of us. We're making alpha, delta, theta, beta, gamma, and those are the directions that tell your body how to run and tells you how well you can retrieve memories, store memories, be creative, invent, explore, be passionate, be outgoing, be withdrawn. It gives you the recipe of how you're going to live your life. So when we're able to map out the brain, it then gives us the directions in how to rebalance those brain waves. And check this out.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah,
You'd
there's
be
more.
sitting
There's
on the
more.
edge of
Oh,
your
check
seat
that.
'cause this
Ooh,
is
the icy
flipping good
dots.
stuff.
I like this.
It gives us the directions and how to restore balance. Wouldn't you like to have the directions to how to be healthier, to live vibrantly, to not have to rely on these crazy energy drinks? To make you should make your own flipping energy.
Exactly.
But if your brain's tired, the brain can't provide the right physiology for the body to do it itself.
That's real.
Right?
That is real.
And that's a problem. So all of those little circles that you're seeing, this was actually a map done on myself. A year ago, I ran a very high fever, 104.4 degrees,
Whoa.
for about 10 hours.
Whoa.
Now, I wanted that fever to run its course so I can kill off whatever evil little critter was trying to get me.
rid of 'em,
So I
get rid
killed
of 'em.
it.
You wanna get
But
rid
what
of
I
'em.
noticed after is my short-term memory was a little bit compromised. And I was having trouble with energy. Now, I'm a very vibrant, let's go for it.
Yes, you
I
are.
live life to the fullest. I
You're
am
a
not
networker.
sitting on the sidelines, and
Nope.
I dance competitively. So,
Do you?
Yes, I do. So that
Oh, we're gonna
respect
tell
me.
you
It's
more
hard for
about
me
that.
to sit in my seat on that song. But what happened with me is we want all of those circles to be green. That means I'm making the right amount of all that stuff. But you could see that I've got one little circle that's blue. When you're making not enough low alpha, check this out. That means that your brain is forcing the rest of your body into what we call adrenal fatigue.
Adrenal fatigue.
Adrenal fatigue.
Okay.
Which means you're going to not wake up feeling vibrant, alert, perky. You're going to have a sluggish metabolism. For us ladies, we get that pooch around the middle, which we don't like. It's an adrenal-driven thing. We may have trouble with our memory. You might start to notice bruising. You're just not living life to the fullest because you physically cannot. Now, long-term effects can turn into chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, all of those kinds of icky things that especially women are susceptible to. Now, as a business owner, do you want to make business decisions that will change your life, your client's life, your family's life, based with a tired brain or a brain that's fully operational?
Folks, fully operational.
So if you happen to be making that brainwave pattern, it doesn't matter how smart you are. If your brain can't get things lined up and working, you're going to start to pull back from your business. You're going to have a harder time making decisions.
Yes.
What should take your brain a couple seconds might take days
Whoa.
just to make a simple decision. And we see those types of things in the brain map. And I can also see, I didn't have it in my map, thank goodness, and I know how to rebalance it. But in kids, what I'm seeing are signs of brain inflammation.
Really?
Now, folks, you do not want anything in your body inflamed, especially your brain, because what that means then is when the brain's inflamed, there's damage being done. And there's been many studies linking brain inflammation to the beginning of Alzheimer's or dementia.
Ooh, you don't want that.
Who wants to sign up for that?
No.
But how do you know your sweet little Mary, who's 6 years old, who's struggling in school, having some behavior issues, can't seem to focus and get her homework done at the age of 6? How do you know, is this a behavioral disciplinary thing?
Yes.
Or is it just how her brain is being forced to work because it's so out of balance?
Understandable.
So the cool thing with this type of technology is that it is in-house, and we are able to map children all the way up to adults. And for a lot of these kids, getting their brain back in balance by simple retraining, they get to kick back in a comfy chair, they're watching a movie, and their brain is retraining while they're doing that. They're holding their little favorite little animal, whatever they want, so they don't have to do any work. No one likes to do work. So it's fun for them.
You make it fun.
It totally
Yeah,
is
make it
fun.
fun.
It's
Oh,
fun. It's
wow.
interesting to them because they don't even know what's happening. It's a subconscious thing. So we're literally saving lives by changing lives. And when we remap, we see changes in the map, and a lot of what we see is a reduction or an elimination of that brain inflammation.
Wow.
So go ahead and ask me, how does a kid get brain inflammation?
So, how does a kid get, doctor, how does a kid get brain
I'm
inflammation?
so glad you asked. That's a brilliant question. So with kids, it could be something as simple as when they were learning to walk, you know, you fall when
Yes.
you're learning to walk. They fell and hit their head on the coffee table.
Oh,
They
then
cry,
done
they've got the goose egg, but they don't have to go to the hospital,
Yes.
right? Or it could be that their animal passed away, or there's been a divorce. That's really stressful on kids. Those things alter the brainwave patterns. It could be something that you don't have to have a concussion or hospitalized to get inflamed.
Wow.
Food allergies can also drive that as well.
That, you know what? We can go on and on talking more and more. I
Yes,
can
we
see why you've been
can.
constantly on the show. I want you back on the show again.
Well, then I want to
This
come
is going to
back.
be more stuff that you're going to talk about. For time's sake, we're going to have to move on, though, Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate you being here. Folks, did you learn something today? Yes, we did. Woke
And
up
we
this
didn't even
house,
talk
too.
about poop.
No, we
That's
didn't.
usually what I talk about.
Stay tuned for our next
Yeah,
show
we're
on
gonna
that
talk
one.
about
That one's going to be capital P on that
Yeah.
one. All right.
Did you?
No.
You haven't pooped today? Okay, that's a problem.
Well,
We need to go
anyway,
into
we're going to
bed.
have to move on, folks. We're going to have to do it. Dr. Parsons in the house. We'll get that answer on our next show. We'll talk about that. Stay tuned. Hey folks, Albert Figueroa here with Connecting the Dots. We're over here shining today. We hope you're having a great day, because we are. We are definitely having a great day. Hey, to my left, which is your right, is Summer Dawn. Summer Dawn. Summer is an event planning and marketing director of Dove Sound Events. Summer is a businesswoman, a mother, and wife. She is passionate about life, and it is her passionate spirit and competitive nature that drives her to go beyond the ordinary. So
Absolutely.
come on, give it up. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Gosh. So tell folks, how did we meet? How do we connect the dots?
Oh goodness, multiple dots. The initial interaction was really from Tara Marks,
Tara!
who is an amazing
We love you,
singer
girl!
and a local artist and singer. And she came into our studio and we recorded a Christmas album for her, which was one of her long time passions. And then when she released it at Christmas time, we actually met through the chamber event, which the Clovis Chamber,
Cha-cham.
anybody that's not a member of needs to become a member of, because it is absolutely perfect for connecting the dots.
Woo-hoo! That's what we're talking about here, folks. So tell us, what is it? Tell me about your business. What is it you do?
Dove Sound Events, we are actually a all-inclusive event planning and professional development company. So a lot of people may think the two don't go together, but we actually work with local artists and speakers to help build their portfolio and get them exposure, like Tara, obviously coming in and
Oh, yes.
working on her album. But in the process, we've also realized that there's a greater need for more than just private events. So in addition to planning private events like weddings and social affairs, we also put on our own events and give back to the community as well.
I love it. I love it. It's all about giving back.
Absolutely.
Now, our last show was you had Kyla. Kyla was on the show here. Kyla
Yeah.
Reed. You introduced her to us
Yep.
and got her on the show. Thank you so much. Oh, God. She got Miss California here.
She did. Well, one of the ways that we met, or we became involved, should I say, with the Miss Outstanding Teen program here in California is a couple of years ago, the current winner, which was Michaela Harris, she actually came and spoke at a Heart to Heart Girls Conference, which this year will be the third year that we put it on. But it's a confidence building conference for girls 8 to 18. And we bring in a variety of different speakers and we talk to them about anything that has to do with improving their lives with self-acceptance, as well as encouraging them to be open to other people and making sure that they're confident in themselves, but unlike women can be sometimes, making sure that they are also really having a positive environment towards other females as well.
My gosh. And, this goes good, folks, with March is Women's History Month.
Yeah.
See how the inspirators are going, women, supporting women, and
Absolutely.
growing. That's what it's all
Absolutely.
about. Women are beautiful. They're mothers, they're leaders,
Yep.
they're the backbone of the family. You can't start a family without a woman. And I'm telling you, these women are powerful impact. Let's give it up for the women. God.
Well, and speaking of powerful women, Dr. Parsons did speak at that girls' conference as well.
Woo!
And she talked about your favorite topic with a capital P. And she was very memorable, and she is a fantastic role model for young girls as well.
Yes, Dr. P. Parsons in the house. I love that. Thank you, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, it's all about connecting the dots here, folks,
It
that
is.
we're all like connecting. The more you talk to more people, the more it starts growing and growing and growing. And this is so good.
So speaking of growing and
Please,
connecting the
sure.
dots, one of the areas in 2015 we've kind of launched and dove into is actually working with young people. We found that adults go to networking events, they join the chamber, but it's very important for people that are young adults, like Kyla herself,
Yes.
to learn those networking skills at a young age. And so we've recently started working with high school students on their application process. Colleges now are requiring online portfolios and development that way. So we started branching out with that, as well as with sports organizations and helping them learning how to network and putting them in touch with the right people at 16, 17 years old.
Oh, that's a high five there, girl. Woo! That's what it's all about. Paint it forward, paint it forward. This is cool.
Absolutely.
Folks, this is what we like to do, is being around like-minded people. All about giving back and helping support one another, because one grows to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. And it's a we thing, not a me thing. And this is what it's all about. And
100%.
this, oh God, girl, this is good. Hey, listen, for time's sake, is there anything else
Absolutely.
you want to share?
No, just thank you for having us. I'm sure we'll see you again.
Oh, no doubt you'll see us again for sure. And also, you're going to be involved in helping us out with this bridal show too.
100%.
At the Elephant Lounge. Oh, that's
Absolutely.
it. Yes. This is what it's all about. I'm telling you like that. Mike, you got some music back there? DJ Mike in the mix, representing. That's a godmother or so with respect, with a capital R. Ooh, thank you so much, Summer. Let's give Summer a round of applause. Folks, we'll be right back after this sponsorship here. Stay tuned. Loving this. Woo! That's what it's all about. Albert Figueroa with connecting the dots here, folks. Just shining it here and just being bright. This here is actually Women's History Month, and we're inviting all our women's show here this week. To my left, which is your right, is Bianca Echeveste. Did I say it right?
You said it just right.
I just wanted to make sure because we did that. Echeveste, owner of Echeveste Great Escape Travel Agency. Bianca is also a team builder, travel agent for Surge 365 Global. Bianca has a passion for travel and assisting people with planning and scheduling their dream vacation anywhere in the world. She is also passionate about being an entrepreneur and feels blessed to be able to work side by side with her husband. That's what we're talking about, side by side with her husband. My wife and I is in the crowd here too. So Bianca, thank you for joining us in the show.
Thank you for having me.
This is great. So tell us about this. You love traveling.
I love it.
Tell
It's
us
my
about it.
passion. You know, we ran a restaurant for 15 years.
Really?
And we were so tied to that business.
That's a chain ball business.
Oh, it you know, just any type of a storefront, you know, it's like you own your job.
No wonder why you wanted to get out.
Oh, and you know, we always wanted to do that with our kids. We have 4 children. And so that was something that we looked forward to, and it was like, oh, just getting away. And I called my agency The Great Escape, Echeveste's Great Escape, because of the fact that whenever we were going to go somewhere, do you remember that Great Escape movie where you're escaping from Alcatraz years ago?
Well,
It was
yeah,
like
that's
an
something
old-time movie.
I don't talk about that. Oh, no, no. Oh,
Not you
the
escaping
movie.
from-
Oh. Well,
But
you know.
anywho, that's how it felt. It felt like this huge ordeal to get out of town. And so I was passionate about that when we left that business. And it was a successful business, but we were just so strapped to that business and tied down. And so when I left that, I was really looking forward to something that would give me that freedom. And
The
because,
freedom.
oh,
Oh, you see it.
there you
Oh,
go.
God.
And the thing was that, there's people that love retail therapy, they love to shop, right? So
Yes.
they might go get a job at Macy's or, but I thought, I want to travel, and that just seemed like the perfect fit for me. I was already booking travel for my family and friends, and being Hispanic, you know how that is, where, people come to you for everything, and I was already booking, plane tickets and things like that, but I wasn't getting paid. And so I found this to be a way for me to do what I wanted to do and enjoy the perks of being a travel agent. So that just fit.
Oh, yes, that's it. Oh, so tell me, what places have you traveled to?
Oh my gosh, we've gone to so many places, Hawaii, and I was in Florida a couple of years ago. Oh my goodness.
Hawaii.
Yeah, that was a lot
Ooh,
of fun.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we just spent, last summer we went to Cozumel, spent a week there.
Ooh.
And the best thing is I get to enjoy that time with my family. So it's a business that doesn't take me away from my family. We get to do it all together.
That's what we are, family.
And so, exactly. And so that was really important.
But you're coming from the Hispanic family, right?
Yes.
So you take everybody with you?
Oh, yeah. The kids and the grandson.
You got Chewy and Mom, and you got Thea in the back of the bus making tortillas. No, I'm kidding.
But this is the thing. We get to travel in style because we go VIP.
They do it on the plane now with the tortillas on the plane.
Totally. You know it. So that was important. And now, for me, it was, I just kind of shifted gears, and our company just launched Surge 365. And basically what that is, it's a membership travel club, a premier membership travel club.
Premier, okay.
Yes. And so what it does, it's a wholesale club. So the biggest thing I found as a travel agent was that people just want to get a really great deal. That's the first thing people ask me when they find out I'm a travel agent is, what kind of a deal can you get me to Cancun? What kind of a deal can you get me to Pismo? And a lot of times we have what's in inventory that you can probably get on Expedia and different things like that.
Yes.
So there's no real savings. You're kind of just getting the same inventory. With our travel club membership, these prices are so ridiculous we can't even post them online.
Ooh.
Yeah, we can post some of the pricing, but we can't post the names of the hotels or the pictures and things like that. Yesterday for a client, I looked something up at Mazatlan. Expedia had the same resort, okay, beachfront in Mazatlan,
okay,
and it was $2,975. For club members, $510.
Whoa!
Okay, this is not per night.
Whoa.
This is for the entire week.
For the week?
For the week, in a 3-bedroom beachfront suite that slept 8 people.
Now we're talking.
Nice.
Right?
8 people.
So what we want to do is make sure that travel is accessible to any family, because bottom line is most middle class is getting priced out of being able to travel.
Yes.
They can't afford it. If
Yes.
you've got to, leave your lights on or go take a trip, you're going to leave your lights on.
Yeah.
So now what we're saying is you can do it, just do it differently. And now you can have access to all those insider prices. Travel as a VIP.
My gosh, VIP, all right.
Yeah, on a champagne taste,
That's
right?
what we're talking about, honey, champagne.
With a
Don't
beer
forget the
budget.
champagne.
Exactly.
Talk to Bianca.
So,
Bianca.
yeah, and so that's the thing. We're just launching, our company did in the first week, we just launched March 2nd.
Yes.
And we did over $1 million in sales.
$1 million. Hey! So how can people get in contact with you?
So my contact information should be on the screen, and you
Yes.
can look us up at www.livethatdreamnow.com.
Ooh, livethatdreamnow.com. Hey, you got some slides too that you were presenting to us.
Yes, and
right?
actually, I have a gift for you
What?
and your wife, Miss Gabriella.
Oh,
and this
yes.
is I'm also a best-selling author.
Get out.
Yeah, so that's me right there. And we did this together, and because it's Women's Month, this is all women, and this is stories of women succeeding against all odds.
Oh, yes, yes.
So,
oh, thank you
for
so
you.
much for the Women's
And
History Month, too.
absolutely,
She's going to sign it and say,
I sure will.
oh,
I
thank
sure
you
will.
so
are
much.
welcome.
My
You're
wife and
welcome.
I would love. Gabriella, don't you, look what we got here.
Thank you, Bianca.
This
You're
is,
welcome.
oh.
And this is the thing. It doesn't matter where you come from, and we're so big, and you know this with connecting the dots.
Yes.
And we're all about empowering women and making a way where there was no way. So, being an
Inspiring,
entrepreneur,
entrepreneur,
is
leader, motivator.
you have to surge forward, right?
Woo.
And that's what we do. We help people do that, and we do it in a way that satisfies every part of what you want. So
This
whether
is
it's
what it is.
travel, whether it's making more money, bringing more income into your household,
we can do that.
There's
for you.
income opportunities out there.
Absolutely,
Out of the box
absolutely.
thinkers, movers, and shakers
That's
here,
it.
folks. Come
That's
over
it.
here, talk to Bianca, get on that website, check out her book, because that's what we're going to do. And we're going to invite a lot of these other people on our
Yes,
show, too, if they're all
absolutely.
connected and available. Bianca, thank you for joining us
Thank
on
you
our
for having
show
me.
for today.
And real quick,
What?
this Sunday, we're going to have a launch at Denny's on Blackstone and Herndon. And we're doing a big launch here in Fresno. It's the first time that we expose our company to the Fresno area. So we're inviting anybody and everybody who wants to come out and travel as an insider.
Ooh, I like that. And that's in the city of Fresno.
Fresno.
Okay.
Denny's, Blackstone and Herndon at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Go out there and enjoy, and then go to do some traveling. Hey,
That's
folks,
right.
thank you so much
you for
once
having me,
again. Oh,
Albert.
God. Hey, Mike, throw some music on here. Folks, this is Albert Figueroa with Bianca right here. We're actually going to go out there and just shine. You folks have a great day. This is Connecting the Dots, Networking and Strategies. You want to make sure. Woo, we'll see you guys next week.